So today we're going to talk about a new series that was just released on Amazon Prime. And the first 2 minutes of this video is going to, well, you just have to see it to understand. Check this out.
Once upon a time, there was a glowing city protected by golden gates known as heaven. It was ruled by beings of pure light, angels that worshipped good and shielded all from evil. Lucifer was one of these angels. He was a dreamer with fantastical ideas for all of creation, but he was seen as a troublemaker by the elders of heaven, for they felt his way of thinking was dangerous to the order of their world. So he watched as the angels began to expand the universe in their ways. From the dust of earth, they created Adam and Lilith, equals as the first of mankind, but despite this, Adam demanded control, and Lilith refused to submit to his will. She fled the garden. Drawn in by her fierce independence, Lucifer found her, and the two rebellious dreamers fell deeply in love. Together, they wished to share the magic of free will with humanity, offering the fruit of knowledge to Adam's new bride, Eve, who gladly accepted. But this gift came with a curse, for with this single act of disobedience, evil finally found its way into earth. With it, a new realm of darkness and sin, and the order heaven had worked to maintain was shattered. As punishment for their reckless act, heaven cast Lucifer and his love into the dark pit he had created, never allowing him to see the good that came from humanity, only the cruel and the wicked. Ashamed, Lucifer lost his will to dream, but Lilith thrived, empowering demonkind with her voice and her songs, and as the numbers of hell grew, so did its power. Threatened by this, heaven made a truly heartless decision, that every year they would send down an army, an extermination, to ensure hell and its sinners could never rise against them. But Lilith's hope remained, and her dream was passed down to their precious daughter, the Princess of Hell. Don't worry, Mom. I'll make you proud.
Now, did you notice how innocent they made the enemy? They made him to just be this dreamer. You know, he was just a rebel because he wanted to go against their strict rules. Bro, do you see this? It's this emphasis on Lilith, right? And when we read the Bible, Lilith isn't mentioned in the story of Genesis. So they try to twist that, but the average person is not going to notice that because the statistics show that only 32% of people read their Bible daily. You see what I'm saying? So now you're painting this picture where Adam is this controlling person and he wanted to dominate Eve, or to dominate Lilith, and she ran off with the devil to be free because they painted like God wanted to dominate Lucifer and Adam wanted to dominate Lilith, and now they're both rebelling and being free together. They're saying that Lucifer lost his will to dream. Like, can you believe this? Do you see what's going on here? And the fact that this is a cartoon, this is getting programmed in your child's mind. Your child that doesn't even know their Bible because they can't differentiate and they can't discern from the spirit what is true and what is not true. And they're taking advantage of the innocence of your child and teaching them this. Bro, they said heaven made a heartless decision. Do you see how they're inverting things? That's the characteristic of the enemy, to invert the things of God. Now, let's break down some other stuff. So we already talked about how they are painting Satan to be the good guy. And they're forming this picture to make you feel sorry for Satan. This is the dynamic. And when you talk to Satanists, they have a similar outlook. It's even a show called Lucifer, and they do the same thing. This is bro, do y'all see what's going on? They're making Satan seem like somebody that's just misunderstood. What I find super interesting is the comments under the video. These are a couple of the comments. Someone says, so hell is both a cesspool of destruction and misery and a paradise of love and harmony. That's absolutely beautiful. You see what's going on here? This is another comment. This animation is definitely worth $50,000, 10 out of 10 animation, and I would pay to see it in VR. Somebody else says, I'd pay $50K for it. Somebody else says, this animation is so good. I'd pay $50K just to see the first 10 minutes. Somebody else says, this was gorgeous. I can't wait for it to come out. I really hope Lucifer can regain his will to dream and get a happy ending in the show. Bro, do you see what's going on here? Do you see the narrative that's being pushed on people? And you say it's not spiritual warfare? So these are the statistics of the people that read their Bible. And I'm going somewhere with this comment. All right. So check this out. The everyday statistic of somebody that read their Bible is 32%. Okay. A few times a week is 27%. Once a week, 12%. A few times a month, 11%. Once a month, 5%. And rarely and never, 12%. So if the average person that reads their Bible, let's say every day is 32% of people, factor in how many of those people are young people at that. And then now it makes sense why they're pushing this stuff, because people are going to believe it because they're not able to discern that this is a lie because they don't even read their word. But this is the narrative that's being pushed on everybody. And you talk about a great falling away that's happening. You talk about why in the last days good is going to be evil and evil is going to be good. Now do you see why? The last thing I want to say is they always target the younger generation with these cartoons, with pushing this LGBT stuff in the schools, what pushing all of these perverted books in the schools to get the mind and poison the mind and have you think in a certain kind of way when you're younger. Because if I can get you when you're younger and I can control the way you think, the younger people, the younger generation is going to be, that's the new world. That's when we die off, they're still going to be here and they're going to make kids, and then their kids are going to be here when they die off. And the thing is, if we're not teaching them the word of God, and if these people are teaching them Satanism and teaching them this, what do you think is going to happen the next generation after that? This is their plan. They're trying to attack the kids when they're younger and deceive people, keep them deceived. When they into where you don't know about Christ, you think that hell is a place to where, oh, you can just party and it's absolutely beautiful. Bro, it's hellfire there. You're burning for all of eternity. A life without Christ. Everything that's Christ, love, joy, peace, happiness. The absence of God is the absence of everything that goes along with God. You understand? So you can't say that hell is going to be beautiful if God's presence is not in hell and God's presence is beautiful. Hell is the absence of God. So everything that God is, hell is not. Share this video with somebody, man, because y'all have to see what's going on. Like, this is demonic. This is demonic. And I just want to shine light on this. Comment down below, tell me what y'all think about it. As always, I love y'all. God bless.